you've got three people, including Big John Fury, the fighting man, when you've got him in the corner shouting and screaming at you, whilst you've got two other people giving you advice, that means you're listening to absolutely nobody. I thought that was terrible and really...
Carl Froch recently blamed Tyson Fury's dad, John Fury, for the recent loss to Alexander Usyk. John Fury can't stand the criticism from Carl Froch, and he called out the Hall of Fame boxer before Fury versus Usyk.
Trying to put response to Bellew and Froch. Bellew and Froch, what can I say about them guys? Come and meet me face to face. I'll eat Froch alive and I'll eat Bellew alive. And by the way, Bellew got his ass handed to him by...
Froch responded to the call out, and he had a stern warning for the overconfident John Fury. Have a look.
Don't come anywhere near me, nowhere in the vicinity within my jab, or you will be getting ironed out. You'll be unconscious. You'll be snoring before you hit the floor. Big John Fury!
These two have been beefing for a long time, and the Fury versus Usyk fight had some interesting drama. So, what did Carl Froch say about John Fury? Who would win in a fight between these two? Let's find out in this video. Carl Froch and John Fury love feuding, and their recent drama before the Fury versus Usyk fight didn't come as a surprise. The Hall of Fame British boxer once again took jabs at Tyson Fury before the Usyk clash, which infuriated his dad, and he lashed out at Froch before the fight.
Carl Froch has a little pop every now and then.
Carl Froch is a bum, and he'll get what the little men get. Bush!
John, are you shocked by the amount of people that have gone against Tyson?
Froch, meanwhile, didn't stay silent, and he warned John Fury about messing with him. He also criticized the former kickboxing champion for creating a scene where he headbutted a member of Usyk's team. Froch emphasized that such behavior is unacceptable and would have resulted in serious consequences in other contexts, particularly in the UK or the US. He condemned Fury's lack of accountability and the apparent leniency shown towards him. Furthermore, Froch addressed John Fury's remarks about him and Tony Bellew. John Fury had made threats and derogatory comments, claiming to be unbeatable and boasting about his prowess as a bare-knuckle fighter. Froch refuted these claims, pointing out that John Fury's professional boxing career was not impressive and that he had not engaged in a bare-knuckle fight for over a decade. Froch warned John Fury to stay away from him and Bellew, threatening that any attempt to come near them would result in Fury being ironed out and unconscious before hitting the floor. Froch advised John Fury to remain quiet and stay out of trouble, emphasizing that his continued disruptive behavior would not end well. Additionally, Froch noted that while John Fury might have apologized for his actions, it did not seem sincere. Froch was particularly critical of journalists who interviewed Fury without challenging his behavior or asking pertinent questions, allowing him to mock and threaten without facing proper scrutiny. It appears as though John Fury heeded Froch's advice because he stayed out of drama for the entirety of the fight. However, Froch didn't stay away from mocking old John and once again took a jab at him after Fury's loss. After the Gypsy King's loss, Carl Froch and Joe Egan reviewed the fight and shared their thoughts on Tyson and John Fury.
You understand? So I do believe my chin is better than his. And the grievance I've got with him is firing me up. You know, and I said the other day, if he wants it on the cobbles, I'll have it on the cobbles as well. I've had fights on the cobbles. I prefer it.
Both Froch and Egan agreed that Tyson Fury's best days might be behind him. Joe Egan emphasized that Fury was only at 50% of his capacity in his recent fight against Usyk. Egan attributed Fury's lackluster performance to a poorly managed training camp, distractions, and lack of proper preparation. He mentioned instances where Fury broke his camp for various reasons, which hindered his fitness and performance. Froch also noted that Fury might lack the hunger and drive he once had, potentially due to his financial stability and past achievements. Egan stressed that Fury could regain his form if he took his training more seriously. He reminisced about the fitter, more focused Fury from earlier fights, such as the one against Deontay Wilder. However, Froch expressed skepticism about Fury's ability to return to his peak form, noting that his recent performances indicated a decline. The conversation also delved deeply into John Fury's controversial behavior. Egan recounted a personal history with John Fury, including an incident where Fury insulted him in front of Russell Crowe at a film premiere, calling him a fraud and a fake hardman. This led Egan to challenge John Fury to a fight, which he believes Fury has been avoiding. Froch and Egan criticized John Fury's antics at the recent press conference. They described Fury's actions as thuggish and cowardly, pointing out that he targeted the smallest person in the room instead of someone his size. Egan called for John Fury to stand up and face him in the ring, questioning his courage and integrity. Froch was particularly vocal about John Fury's negative impact on Tyson's career, especially noting how John's interference during training camps and fights could be detrimental. He described John Fury as an empty vessel and expressed hope that he would accept Egan's challenge to settle their differences publicly. The episode concluded with Froch and Egan expressing their admiration for Tyson Fury's talent and accomplishments, but highlighting the need for better discipline and preparation. They also emphasized the importance of resolving personal conflicts honorably, calling on John Fury to back up his bravado with action. In another interview with TalkSport, Carl Froch reviewed the fight, this time blaming John Fury for the Gypsy King's misfortunes.
He's unbeaten, no man born from his mother can beat him. He's been knocked down a peg or two and he's been humbled. So he's got a lot of work to do to correct that if the rematch does happen.
Froch expressed that Fury was outboxed by Usyk, highlighting that the fight started slowly but gained intensity around the third or fourth round. He noted that Fury initially struggled, being outmaneuvered by Usyk's head movement, footwork, and feints. While Fury had moments of brilliance, particularly with his uppercuts and right hooks, Froch emphasized that Usyk's skill and tactics consistently put Fury on the back foot. Froch criticized Fury's showboating during the fight, suggesting it led to him getting caught and set back, particularly in the ninth round where Usyk dominated. He remarked that the referee's intervention and the ropes holding Fury up from a knockdown were pivotal in keeping Fury in the fight. Froch acknowledged Fury's heart and effort, but believed Usyk was the rightful winner, establishing himself as the top heavyweight of this generation. Regarding Fury's legacy, Froch admitted that while Fury has had an impressive career, his legacy might not be as strong as he and his camp believe. He pointed out that Fury's key wins are primarily against Deontay Wilder and Wladimir Klitschko, and recent performances have shown vulnerabilities. Froch also mentioned Fury's nervous demeanor before the fight and questioned whether Fury truly believes he can win a rematch against Usyk. Froch was critical of John Fury's role in Tyson's corner during the fight. He found it unprofessional that John Fury, along with other voices, was shouting instructions, leading to confusion and a lack of clear direction for Tyson. Froch argued that having multiple voices, especially a disruptive one like John Fury's, is detrimental to a fighter's focus and performance. Froch also touched on the public's perception of Tyson Fury and his entourage, suggesting that their behavior, especially John Fury's antics, has alienated many fans. He once again referred to the headbutt incident at the pre-fight press conference, which turned public opinion against him. Froch emphasized that Tyson and his camp's disrespectful behavior and language have not endeared them to the public, affecting Tyson's support and legacy. Michael Bisping shared a similar reaction regarding Tyson Fury's corner during the fight.
Ballers, they get to go back to the locker room, decompress, compose themselves, shower up before they make comments to the press. Fighters don't get that same luxury. They go from highly testosterone, adrenaline-filled situation.
Speaking of Fury's future after this loss, Bisping outlined several potential paths for the Gypsy King. He mentioned that Fury has expressed a desire to take some time off to relax, spend time with his family, and engage in everyday activities like walking his dog and going to the junkyard. This indicates Fury's need to decompress after a grueling 7 months of training and mental pressure. Despite initial talks of an immediate rematch in October, Bisping noted that neither Fury nor Usyk seems eager for an immediate rematch. Usyk, who has endured personal sacrifices, also wishes to spend time with his family and possibly return to Ukraine. Bisping suggested that Fury could face several opponents if he chooses to continue boxing. He expressed skepticism about the feasibility of a rematch, especially considering Usyk might have suffered a broken jaw, a highly anticipated matchup, but a risky one for Fury would be a clash with compatriot Anthony Joshua. However, a loss to Joshua would make a rematch with Usyk less likely. Another potential big-money fight would be a rematch with Ngannou. This fight would be great considering their previous bout was competitive. Bisping also acknowledged retirement as a viable option for Fury. At 35, with an impressive record and substantial earnings, Fury has little left to prove. Retirement would allow him to enjoy life with his family, though Bisping believes Fury's fighting spirit might push him to seek redemption against Usyk. Bisping was critical of the chaotic nature of Fury's corner during the fight. He pointed out that John Fury, Tyson's father, was overly vocal and disruptive, shouting over Sugar Hill Stewart, the lead trainer. Bisping emphasized the importance of having a calm and organized corner, especially in high-stakes fights. He explained that a fighter needs clear, concise advice and an accurate assessment of the fight's progress. Bisping shared his personal experience in mixed martial arts, where having a structured corner with a clear hierarchy of voices is crucial. He stressed that the presence of multiple conflicting voices can lead to confusion and hinder a fighter's performance. He also mentioned that Tyson Fury's claim that he would have fought differently had he known he was losing might be partly an excuse. Bisping argued that Fury was trying to win throughout the fight, as evident from his attempts with uppercuts and other offensive moves. However, the lack of a unified strategy and clear instructions from his corner likely contributed to his loss. The combat sports world feels John Fury was partly to blame for Fury's loss. But do you agree with this? Let us know in the comments. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for the latest notifications so that you never miss out on videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.